going live in all of our other social platforms. We're going to record this. Please stand by, ladies and gentlemen. Again, take this moment to send out a quick reminder to your guests, to your teams. If you are a guest, I want to definitely welcome you. Hold on a second here. If you are a guest, I want to welcome you and congratulate you on showing up to learn about some exciting and life-changing information, guys. We're going to get the party started. Again, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Benjamin McCray here in Charlotte, North Carolina. My background is an entrepreneur. I am an advocate of going into business for yourself. I truly believe, I just posted this on social media on my platform. It is absolutely irresponsible not to have a business. It is financially detrimental to your wealth to not own a home-based business, especially in today's economy with inflation, gas prices up, avocados up, milk up, as me and Mr. Parker was talking, turkey bacon up, and your income is stagnant, if not down. You must have a part-time business. So guys, that's what we're going to be talking about today. We're talking about money. It's a conversation that everyone is having. I don't care if you're rich or you're poor, you want to find out how to keep and get more money into your bank account. And we have a way of making it happen, guys. So I strongly encourage you, all of you who are guests, I welcome you, I congratulate you. And I'm gonna say this real quick. We're gonna have a conversation today. It's not going to be a long time together. I encourage you to turn off all distractions for just a few moments. Just for a few moments, because you don't want to get a phone call or see something on television that will have you miss out on that one nugget that can trigger your mind to say, this is what I've been praying for. This is what I've been looking for. Because that's my job. My job is not to sell you, convince you, sway you, but I'm just going to give you information. I'm going to share with you an amazing movement, amazing company that's changing lives, taking folks from zero to hero, breaking generational curses, putting people into 800 credit scores, having young 21-year-olds becoming first-time homeowners. This is what we're about to talk about, guys. We're talking about how to recession-proof your household, not worrying about what's happening in the economy, but building your own economy with this amazing company called MWR Financial. That's what this whole conversation is about. So I'm hoping that after it's all said and done, we're going to ask you simply, do you see an opportunity for yourself as a member or as a business partner? Either way, it doesn't hurt our feelings. Our business is the business of collecting decisions. So let's have a grown folk conversation and talk about money, because money is most important when you become a grown person. When you have real bills and real responsibilities, would you all agree? So let's talk about that, guys, because here's the reality. Because one of the things that we must understand, and most of us can continue my sentence, go to school, get a good education, so you can get a good, secure job, work that job for 20, 30 years, and retire with a pension where you got the big white house, white picket fence, you, your spouse, 2 kids, and a dog. That was the American dream that was painted to each and every one of us. But unfortunately, the American dream has become an American nightmare, because that good education is having people buried in debt, $30, $40, $50, $100,000 in debt. Those good jobs don't exist anymore. Most people don't even stay at a job more than 3 to 5 years until they change and go to another job, which unfortunately, because there's no pensions, there's no loyalty, they're not locked in. It's just a reality. The game has changed. The industrial age has changed. People are moving around on an ongoing basis. And then most individuals don't realize that's why a majority of folks are overpaying on taxes, because a third of their income that they're earning is going towards taxes. They think they're making $70,000, but really only making about 35, 40, but they're living off of 70, 80. Now they're upside down. They build up their credit, bury themselves into debt. So now a third of their income is paying off debt. And then they're left with the crumbs to pay bills and then try to find a way to save money for emergencies and retirement. That's why Forbes magazine came out with an article saying that we live in the greatest retirement crisis in American history, and it's happening right now. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a serious situation. We have a financial cancer that is devastating American population right now. You and I. Think about that. MarketWatch says most Americans are one paycheck from living in the streets. More than half of Americans will retire broke. Now, we didn't come together on Saturday to talk about the doom and gloom, but what I need to point out to you, and this is where I want you to put on your business hat. My mentor, who's a multimillionaire, said the way to become wealthy is to find a problem, find a need in the marketplace. And if you can find a way to find a solution and get in front of it and make it available to the masses, you can get rich. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there is a financial cancer right now plaguing America. The majority of people are hurting right now, living in quiet desperation. But the good news is we have a solution. And you being on this webinar right now, you have the ability to be a part of this movement to bring the solution to the masses, bring the solution to your family, your neighbors, your city, your town, your country. Guys, this is huge. 78% of the American population is living paycheck to paycheck. That's a real problem. Got paid yesterday, Friday, broke today. 70% of Americans are overpaying on taxes. Got their check, they had their gross income, but after all the taxes came out, it was gross. Indeed, 80% of Americans have credit challenges, and 90% of Americans are buried in debt. Guys, that's a problem. That's a cancer. It's a financial cancer that's been caused by this broken tax, credit, banking, and educational system. We weren't taught Wealth 101. We weren't taught how to not spend the whole dollar, how to take money and turn it into investments and have your money go to work for you. They don't teach that in school. They don't even teach you how to write it. Well, we don't write checks anymore, but they don't teach you credit. See, this is the situation where that's why the majority of the population is struggling right now financially. We don't have financial literacy. We're changing that. That's our movement, to bring financial literacy, to give individuals in the marketplace, the masses, access to the same strategies and experts that the wealthy have access to. That's the reality, guys. You have the rich and the poor, and the only difference between the rich and the poor is access to resources, information. So now, because of that, when a person turns 65, which is supposed to be our golden years, according to statistics, 70% of them have less than $5,000 in savings. That's a problem, but it stops today. See, we're going to talk about a program called MWR Financial. It's everything you need to lower your taxes, lower your expenses, lower your debt, and lower your interest rates, which is going to increase your cash flow. By increasing your credit score, increasing your income, now that you increased your cash flow, you put yourself in a better financial position, you now can invest and put your money to work for you. Unfortunately, a lot of people are out here pursuing opportunities where they're trying to invest without having money. They're spending their mortgage money, they're spending their bill money, they're spending their children's college funds, gambling on certain things, thinking that it's going to be a return. That's not how it's done. They're hustling backwards. We're showing you with this movement, this company, how to secure your financial foundation. Here's something I need you to really understand. Please put your head around this. No matter how much money you make, if you have cracks in the surface, so let's say you have a bucket, and in that bucket is where you pour your wealth. You're pouring money into that bucket. If there's holes in that bucket, no matter how hard you put water into that bucket, there's cracks called bad credit, bad debt, bad investments. And that money is going to continue to pour out of that bucket no matter how hard you run after it. The same thing with our finances. No matter how much money you make, if you're overpaying on taxes, your expenses are astronomical, you're buried in debt, and because of that, your interest rates are high, you'll never be able to get ahead of the game. This is what's so exciting about what we have here with MWR Financial. We secure the foundation. So now as we go out here, we fill the cracks, we make this money, we keep this money. They say it's not what you make, it's what you keep. And this is what we help you to do. And it all begins with an instant pay raise. We're going to stop overpaying on our taxes. Over 150 million W-2 employees is giving Uncle Sam all their money, or at least half of it. So we're going to show you with our experts how to stop overpaying on taxes, letting the government take your money interest-free. We're going to show you how to leverage what the wealthy has been leveraging forever, which is home-based business tax laws. If you look at your W-2, your form this year, when you start filing, see, most of us, and would you all agree, we got excited about a tax refund? Do you realize refund means they're giving you back what you overpaid? And if you look at this, your tax form, line number 75, this is the amount you overpaid. I never saw that line before because I just filled in the blanks or had someone else do it for me. But guys, go to the store today, go grab some groceries, put it on a conveyor belt, and they say it's $80, you give them a $100 bill. How soon do you want that $20 back? You want it right away. You don't want to wait. You never want to overpay on anything, let alone taxes. And then, of course, Uncle Sam, your uncle you won't invite to the cookout, he don't care. He's not even going to say thank you. And if you don't claim your money, he's not even going to give it to you. That's how disrespectful he is. So here's the deal, guys. We have experts. Write this down. My experts. Write that in big, bold letters. My experts. See, after this conversation, you have the ability to have experts who will do all that is necessary to make sure you make sound financial decisions going forward. The first thing they're going to do is look at your taxes and see how they can put that money back into your bank account. See, they're going to correct your W-4. Did you get your tax? Did you get your bank statement? I mean, your pay stub? All that money going out before you even touch it, everyone took money out of it. So now, from now on, we're going to have you keep your money by utilizing home-based business tax deductions, IRS Code Publication 535. Look it up, Google it. It says if you have the intent to generate a profit, actively participate in your business like you're doing right now in this Zoom, you're keeping proper records and only claiming expenses that's ordinary and necessary, our experts are going to show you how to convert personal expenses and turn them into business expenses. Think about this, guys. Your mileage, gas is going up. It now becomes a write-off. Your cell phone, guys, everyone has one of these. This is not a bill to me. This is money. Your cell phone becomes a write-off. The internet becomes a write-off. Your business expenses, your meals. When you go and eat, it's now a business luncheon, a business dinner. When you go on trips, you don't go on vacation, you go on a business trip to Cancun, and it becomes a write-off. You can literally hire your children and write off up to $12,000. You're going to spend that money anyway on clothing, private schooling, food. Understand this, guys. Now you pay them a salary, okay? They work for you. They're advertising. They're labeling your flyers or whatever it is that you utilize. And now you can have them as your employee, and you can write it off. They don't have to file, but you can deduct it on your expenses per child. Guys, this is huge. This is what the wealthy do. When you sit back and say how they don't pay their taxes, they have access to the experts to show them how to do this. They look for expenses. As a matter of fact, I was just listening to a TikTok where 50 Cent said, you know, when I went on tour, I made 39 million and I still lived in a $900 a month rent apartment. He said, but then I had to go out and buy things because if you don't spend it, the IRS is going to take it. So he had experts to show him how to keep his money. And that's exactly what you're going to have right now. Instead of paying hundreds of dollars an hour for those experts, you're going to have them for a cup of coffee a day. We don't just talk about this, guys. We have a calculator, myinstantpayraise.com. Whoever invited you will send you the calculator. You put your numbers in and you'll see that on average, you're going to save anywhere from $300 to $600. Put that back into your bank account. That's your money. $300 to $600 a month is money that is yours that you've been giving away to the IRS interest-free. We're going to put that money back in your pocket. What will $600 a month and an instant pay raise do for you and your family? That's $7,200 that you don't have to beg, scratch, and crawl for and wait for annual review. You literally can give yourself an instant pay raise as early as next week by coming on as a member today. Guys, that's just one part of our membership. We have the most comprehensive financial service plan in the world. And I say that boldly because I've seen them all. With our Financial Edge membership, we're going to give you a personal team of financial experts that's going to use proven strategies to secure you and your family's financial future. Imagine having a peace of mind and know every time you make a financial move, you can ask an expert and they can give you their opinion and advise you accordingly. Not only that, they're going to go and help you improve your taxes. I already went over the surface in terms of an instant pay raise, but unlimited consultation. See, rich people have access to advisors. You now have the same access. At $200-300 an hour, you have access to CPAs, CFPs, ENAs. We don't pay the $200-300 an hour. We're talking about pennies on a dollar. They're going to advise you and consult you. Should I do an S Corp, C Corp? Should I lease? Should I or buy? They'll advise you accordingly so you have that peace of mind. You don't have to call your broke uncle anymore. They're also going to look at your last 3-year tax refund, see if you left money on the table, get that money back in your pocket. Listen to what I'm saying, money back in your pocket. This is the one membership I've ever looked at where the membership puts money into your pocket. We're going to give you systems to track your business where you could track your mileage, track your expenses, and then you just upload it, send it to your accountant, and they can do your filing without any red tape. Guys, that's just one component of our membership. We also do credit restoration, credit repair. Guys, credit is everything. If you buy a house or rent a house, they run your credit. If you buy a car or lease a car, they run your credit. If you get any type of utilities in your name, they run your credit. Most employees won't hire you until they run your credit to see if you have a good name. That's simply a reality. So if your credit is good, you get a la carte VIP, you get lower interest rates, lower down payments, life is good, you're on another level. But if your credit is bad, you got to jump through some hoops. You're paying higher interest rates, higher down payments, you're losing money. Now, the reality is bad things happen to good people. Having bad credit don't make you a bad person. Decisions, life. Folks who are stuck in this pandemic couldn't make any income, couldn't pay any bills. Their credit has just been destroyed. I got a good friend, wasn't able to pay their bills. The cable company said, hey, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. 4 months later, they said, give me my money. He had to give him $800. He didn't have it. So guess what they did? They reported it on his credit, jacked it all up just like that. But our experts with over 30 years of experience, they go to work on your behalf. Your job is not to write letters and send out dispute letters. You're not licking any stamps, licking any envelopes. The experts do all the work for you. Your job is to pull down the credit report, send it to, upload it into the system, and the credit experts will go to work averaging anywhere from 50 to 150 point increase in your credit score. Imagine your life with 150 increase. Imagine going from the 500 to the 700 to the 800 credit club. We have individuals on our Facebook platform, hundreds of thousands of individuals who are celebrating 700, 800 credit scores. 21-year-olds buying their first home, no cosigner, getting their first apartment, no cosigner. People buying land, buying lots, building up their credit. Credit is the ultimate form of access to leverage other people's money. If you don't have credit, you got to use cash. And most businesses don't use cash. They leverage credit. That's exactly what you're going to be able to do with this membership. Guys, we also have our CEO, Mr. House. He has a profound statement. Credit is the gateway to debt. Debt is the pathway to poverty. As long as you're paying interest, that's money you never save, invest, or pay yourself. Guys, we're putting money back in your pocket. That's the ultimate goal of our membership, is to secure your foundation. It's not what you make, it's what you keep. We're going to show you how to first keep your money, and then we're going to show you how to increase your money. We have bill shredder. We all have bills, no matter what. And this is a reality. You pay off all your debt you're still going to have those staples. You're still going to have a cell phone. You're still going to have internet. You're still going to have cable. You're going to still have utilities. But wouldn't it be awesome to have bill negotiator experts who will talk to those cell phone, internet, cable companies and negotiate it down to bare bone minimum? We have folks saving hundreds of dollars every single month because of this one program alone. Doing what? Putting money back in your pockets. Guys, we're increasing your cash flow. Cash flow is king. Now that you're increasing your cash flow and you become debt free, imagine all the money you earned yesterday and you don't have to pay no bills. So your only job is to say, how can I make this money I just earned grow? See, with debt elimination, our debt elimination formula, we show you with our systems how to put all your debt, your mortgage, your car notes, your credit cards, everything, doctor bills, into a system where they show you how to pay off that debt in record time. Now you're debt free. Every month they send you a statement of notification to tell you where to put the money, and now your money, you're paying it off. I love to use this analysis, guys, this analogy here, where you have two American families, family number A and family number B, or number, family letter A, family B. I know those analytical folks say number A, but here's the deal. You have family A, both of them have $209,000 in debt. That's their mortgage, their car notes, all that. Their monthly expense is $2,985. But family A is utilizing the creditor's plan, which they're going to stretch it out, pay bare minimum, don't worry, pay as little as you can, stretch it out for 29 years so that they can collect over $233,000 in interest. So if you bought a house for $209,000, you stretch it out for 29 years, you bought two houses according to the amount of money you paid out. And that would be considered crazy. And hundreds, millions of people are doing that every day. Why? Because they don't know any better. But after this conversation, when you know better, you do better. That's up to you. But if you use family B, who's using MWR Financial's debt elimination program, our system reduces it from 29 to 7 years, only paying out $73,000 in interest, saving over $159,000, almost $160,000 in interest back in your pocket. What can you do with $160,000? You could buy multiple cash flowing real estate investments or whatever it is you choose to do. And then not only that, speaking of cash flow, that $2,985 that you were putting towards bills, you're now debt free. That's money that you now have to work with to build generational wealth. Let's give that example right here, guys. So we have a wealth system, and I'm gonna go over that in a minute, but imagine you reduce your taxes, bringing in an extra $600 a month. You increase your credit, which lowering your interest, bringing another $300 a month. And these are hypotheticals. Everyone's situation is different, okay? And then we eliminated your debt. All that money you were spending out, we brought it back in. It's sitting there for you to put to work. Most people don't know what to do with all that money. It'll burn a hole in their pocket. They go run out and go and destroy everything they built up. It's a repetitive cycle. That's why in most cases, if your situation is jacked up right now financially, your parents' situation probably was as well, and their parents, it's a generational curse. Debate me on that. But we're breaking that curse right now because we have been privy to information and resources. And if you're on this webinar, you're not here by accident, you now have the resources and the information to change that. We're going to break those curses, guys. Let's just take that money. Let's just say $3,500. You have no bills. You have no debt. You take that money and put it to work for you. Let's say for 20 years at 6%, you now put together 1.6 million to pass on to the next generation. And you teach them these principles. So now they start off with 1.6 million. This is how the wealthy do it. They don't live for today. They get their little toys and trinkets and they live a comfortable life. They eat, organic food to live longer as possible. They get little things that they enjoy, but they're building wealth to leave a good name, to build a legacy. And that's how we got to shift our thought process. What we do today to live a good, comfortable life for us, but an even more comfortable life for the next generation continuing our name. Leaving them with 1.6 million and teaching them the principles that we know now, because now they know better because we brought this information. So now they build off of 1.6 and build it to 5 million, to 10 million. Now you have the next Rothschilds. Now you have the next family that's coming up, the Wootens. Now you have the Prices, you have the Parkers. We'll know those names because now they're doing philanthropy. They're building and putting their names on libraries and schools and streets. But it starts with us. They say, if you don't come from a family of millionaires, start with you. It starts with you. And we just showed you the principles of how to make that happen. Guys, we have experts, wealth experts, who's going to put together professional analysis of your situation, give you a game plan how to become wealthy. We have vehicles like the self-banking private reserve account, the best way to save, grow, and protect your money tax-free at no interest. You ain't got to gamble. One thing you don't need to be doing right now is gambling. We live in a very volatile market. I'm at the age, I'm 51 years old. I can't gamble. I can't take any more losses. I got to be very strategic about what I do with my money. There's no more do-overs. So we have a system. Once you put this in place, you can do whatever you need to do with that extra money. But you want to put together secure savings, secure investments with our private reserve account and our land banking, buying land at 20, 40% below market value, just like the wealthy do. And then you get into the real estate game. Guys, they did a study where they say the average homeowner's net worth is over $170,000. The average renter, which is a lot of people, unfortunately have a net worth of $5,000. One of our missions is to shrink the wealth gap. We're going to shrink the wealth gap by helping people become homeowners. Write that down. If you're not a homeowner, you're going to become a homeowner in 2022. Make it your goal, because now you have the resources and the team to help you do it. We want to put people in houses. We want to put keys in their hands. Get rid of the landlord and become the landlord of your land. No matter what your situation is, we have financial experts who are going to put your credit, reduce your debt, put your debt to ratio in position, put you into a house. And then those who want to invest in real estate, we have a system in place where we have experts who do all the work. You put yourself in a position where you now can invest in properties, buy, sell, flip, invest with the best and without the risk. Guys, this program is absolutely amazing. The name is Make Wealth Real, MWR Financial, Make Wealth Real. I just showed you a membership that gives you everything you need to become wealthy. That's huge. You think, man, this gotta cost a lot of money. But no, it's only $79.97 a month, less than $4 a day. You spent that on coffee. You spent that last night. You're gonna spend it today. $4 a day to have a team of experts to help you with your tax, your credit, your debt, and building your wealth. And this covers you and your spouse. There's no contracts, there's no setup fees, it's month to month. If you don't see the value, you drop it. No harm, no foul. But here's the thing, guys. You don't want to play with your finances anymore. Me and Mr. Parker, we had a great conversation before this webinar started. And we made mistakes. We have millions of dollars go through both of our hands. We have millions of dollars. Ironically, we both had cleaning companies. I didn't know Mr. Parker until MWR Financial. We both have a similar background. We had cleaning companies, major accounts throughout our cities, millions of dollars, but made bad decisions financially because we didn't have advisors to advise us accordingly, like, hey, you going crazy right now. I was 24 years old making a whole lot of money every single month. But now you can avoid that because we're about to make a whole lot of money. I'm about to talk about that in a minute. Imagine making a whole lot of money and having financial advisors who can show you how, not what you make, but what you keep. So if you see the value of the membership, I encourage you to get it. Get with the person right now, text them and say, man, I got to get this membership. Why you didn't call me before about this? But here's the thing. If you see the value in the membership, you're going to see the opportunity. If you see the value in the membership, you're going to tell people about it. Just like we tell people about a good movie, a good restaurant, a good experience, you're going to tell people about getting an instant pay raise. You're going to tell all your coworkers because you got to brag about getting a $600 pay raise or a $300 pay raise. Why not get paid for it? And that's where our opportunity comes in at, guys. We have a business opportunity where we just simply share information. We share finances. Think about that. This is not an awkward conversation. You don't have to talk about lotions and potions and magic dust. You don't have to talk about weird things that are complex. You're talking about credit. You're talking about getting a financial makeover. You're talking about an instant pay raise. And in doing that, people sign up and you put yourself in a position to get a guaranteed, immediate leverage, residual, and passive bonus income. Isn't that awesome? You're going to do it anyway. Who do I talk to? Your coworkers. Let's start with those 150 million Americans right now who's overpaying on their taxes. We share this with them and show them how to get an instant pay raise, and we put ourselves in position to make an incredible profit by helping people break generational curses. That's a movement you want to be a part of. Now, let's talk about the compensation, guys. We get paid daily, first and foremost. Remember what I said, cash flow is king. You want money flowing into your bank account. Understand this real quick. A lot of people talk about retirement. Retirement has nothing to do with your age. Retirement is simply the amount of cash flow you're making passively that sustains your livelihood. So if you have the ability where your comfortable cost of living is, let's say, $6,000, and you put yourself in a position to make $10,000 passively, you can retire whether you're 20 years old, 40 years old, or 60 years old. That's what we're going to talk about right now. So let's talk about that, because guaranteed income, you can set a budget on a guaranteed income. Write that down. You can set a budget on a guaranteed income. Most people won't quit their jobs because they want a guaranteed check. Am I lying? They want a guaranteed check. That's why they won't leave their job. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have people say that all the time. Man, I don't know. I got to know I'm getting paid tomorrow. But let me just share with you, we have the ability with our compensation plan to make a guaranteed income. Let me break that down to you. You have 3 individuals you bring on board. Who do you know that you want to be in business with? If you're on here as a guest, somebody wants to be in business with you. They saw that you was a sharp, motivated individual who want to be a part of something bigger than yourself, and they reached out to you. So you want to thank them, whether you join us or not, because they saw quality in you. But every time a person joins this business, they're an accumulation or equivalent of 3 points. They get the membership, that's 2 points. Website is 1 point. So Jenny, Lisa, and John comes on board, that's a total of 9 points. With 9 points, you put yourself in a position to earn a guaranteed $5 a day. You don't quit your job by doing that, all right? $150 a month is significant. I was reading a book, Think and Grow Rich, I think it was. But anyway, one of the wealthiest people in the world left an inheritance to their multiple wives, and it was like $70 every month for the rest of your life, or $100 a month for the rest of your life. You'd be like, that's pretty cheap, but that's a lot of money back then. But $150 a month today is the equivalent of having about $30,000, $40,000 sitting in the bank, earning you about 6 to 8% interest. That's a lot of money most people don't have. Remember the statistics in the first few slides? By the time people turn 65, they only have probably about $5,000, if that, in their savings. So here's the question. Is it easier for you to accumulate $35,000 and put it into a bank account you can't touch and get that return on investment, or find 3 like-minded, sharp individuals who want to be a part of a movement that's breaking generational curses? 3 people. You find those 3 people, $150 a month. And then everything we do, we duplicate. So once you found your 3 partners that want to roll with you on this movement, and then we turn around and help them identify their 3 partners. And by doing that, guess what? You now have 12 people on your team. You're making $20 a day, $600 a month. That's $7,200 in guaranteed income added to your bottom line. Don't forget, with the instant pay raise, if you qualify and it's about 600, we had people who got 300, we had people who get 900. It's based on your situation, but let's just say 600 in the instant pay raise, 600 in the guarantee. That's $14,400 added to your bottom line, just like that. Is that powerful or what? We have what is called the 600 Club. We're helping as many people as possible earn an extra $600 a month. By earning $600 a month, that changes lives. Think about that. With inflation right now, with the gas prices up, with the turkey bacon up, I saw something on Black News Network where they're saying they got diaper banks where people can't afford diapers for their children. Everything is going up, but an extra $600, an extra $1,200 added to your bottom line with just 12 people on your team, that offsets inflation. The only way to offset inflation is to make more money. And how do you increase this? By increasing the amount of people who's making 600. So as you help as many people as possible get the $600, next thing you know, your 600 becomes 1,500, then 4,500, then 9,000, and eventually you're making $30,000 a month. I need you to think about that. I want this to marinate real quick. And I need you to stretch your thought process, because $30,000 a month is not typical. But I just read another article with my guy, Dr. Dre, and his violent divorce he's going through. His ex-wife is blowing through $40,000 a month. I still can't put my head around how in the world you blow through $40,000 a month. That's crazy to me. But we'll talk about $30,000 a month in debt free. See, there's the thing. She blowing through $40,000 because she don't have her financial advisors doing the right thing. She's living beyond her means. Understand this, guys. We just made you debt free with good credit. You got Bill Shredder and you're making $30,000 a month. You could do some serious things. You could change some lives. You could bless your family. You could bless your church. You could bless whoever. You could give that $30,000 away, because next month you're getting another $30,000 and another $30,000 every single month, guys. It is absolutely amazing. We empower people with a membership. Every time you share this membership, you get a 50% commission. Collect $79.97. The company pays you $40. On your first 3 memberships, you're going to get $40, $40. You get 3. Now your membership is now free. The $79.97 goes away. And then every month after that, I mean, you get your 4th member on, you get $40, $40. And as they maintain their membership, you get an additional $10 and a residual monthly book of business. What's also cool about that is your customers can refer their 3 customers, and then their membership is free, but they're not in a business. So you're going to get $40, $40, $40 from the customer's referrals, which is what I call where that come from money, because you don't know what they're doing. They're referring it to people, and $40 is showing up where you're like, where that come from? You want where that come from money in your life. One of my mentors said, if you could predict your money, if you could count your money, you're broke. We want where that come from money. And now you have the ability to build your team, guys. Nothing major happens without a team. I could go through history. Nothing major has ever happened without a team. So do you want to make play money or some significant money, some generational money? That's going to come by building a team. And you want to put together a strong team of like-minded individuals. Who are your top 3? Your core 3. Identify those individuals. And we want to do that quickly, where the company is going to give you a $150 momentum bonus if you do that right away. We have folks getting that done within their first week in the business. This week, we're going to help you as a new partner identify your 3 partners. And then we duplicate the process. Everything we do, we duplicate. So we help those 3 to find 3. Now you get an additional $450, and then we duplicate it again, those 3 to find their 3, by doing what? We just invite people on webinars just like this. We plug them into our state-of-the-art website. The system does all the talking. You don't have to do this. All you have to do is invite people in front of somebody or something that does all the work for you. And now you just made an additional $900. You made $1,500 by helping 3 people you brought on board identify their 3 people who identified their 3 people. We have people getting this done within their first 30 days. We want to help you to do the exact same thing. Then we have what is called an expansion bonus. Guys, as you build your team, depending on your level, where you are, you get paid up to $125 every time you personally bring on a new partner. And as you duplicate and teach your team how to do that, you get what is called a quoted bonus down through infinity, up to $75 for everybody that they bring on. And as they sell memberships, you get up to $8 in a residual income every month for members that are coming in down through infinity. Guys, this compensation plan is absolutely amazing. This is the goose that lays the golden egg. This is your retirement plan, guys. I need you to really grab onto this. You don't need to look anywhere else. You're talking about a recession-proof company, no matter what, 10, 20, 30, 50 years from now, credit, taxes, finances is relevant. This is not a fad company. This is a forever company that you can plant your flag and build a true retirement. Guys, this is amazing. We get a 25% check match on all the earnings of your personally enrolled financial directors that you bring on board. We also have a luxury lifestyle bonus, guys, up to $3,000. We got $500, $1,250, and $3,000. And a lifestyle bonus. You don't have to go buy a brand new Mercedes-Benz like Mr. Parker did. He didn't read the fine print. He saw the picture. He said, I'm going to get a car. I'm going to get that same vehicle right there. Beautiful thing. And it's almost paid for. That's the beauty of the cash flow of MWR Financial. Then we got our presidential bonus. Who wants to be presidential? You do. This is our $1 million formula, guys. Everything we do is based on points. Here's the thing that I love about this company, guys. There is no trap doors. There's no complexity in our compensation plan. 3 points, and every point that gets you your car bonus, the points that get you into the guaranteed income are the same points accumulated to get you into the presidential club. So 225 points will give you an additional $500 a month. And then it goes all the way to $100,000 a month. You are now a cash flowing millionaire. A millionaire, and I like to make this point, a millionaire is someone who's making at least $83,000, let's just say $84,000 a month, times 12, you're making $1 million a year. You're a millionaire. So here's the question I need you to ask yourself. Do you want to be a cash flowing millionaire or a paper millionaire? See, a paper millionaire is individuals who are living check to check, broke. They got a big house, big cars, big portfolio, but they're not liquid. A paper millionaire is someone who won $1 million straight up, but as soon as they buy a car, they're no longer a millionaire. But with this, a cash flowing millionaire is what you want to be. And we have a system set up to help you to do that. And I love it. I'm so excited about this, guys. Hopefully I'm not losing you. Now, I want to talk to the grown folks. These are folks who say, man, let's get it. There's no time to play with this. I want to take this thing to a next level. This is to the go-getters. You don't have to go slow with this thing. This business is designed for speed. So we have folks who have some influence who say, man, I know 12 people right now who's looking to make 2022 an amazing year by closing out 2021. And they're like, hey, they could bring on 12 people in the month of November. Who wants to come with me in doing that? 12 new recruits take you to $600 on your own efforts. And then those 12 people, we help them plug into a duplicatable system, which we have training and support is in place. So those 12 get 5, those 5 get 3, those 3 get 2. Bottom line is you get 600 people on your team. Now you qualify for a guaranteed $6,000. You get the presidential bonus of $2,500. That's $8,500, $102,000 a year. But you also qualify with just 600 people for the $3,000 car allowance or luxury bonus. That's $11,500, guys. $138,000, I believe, a year, with just 600 people on your team. Man, I say put your head down. Let's go. Project 600. That's what our team is all about. We're helping 600 people get to 600 a month. And at the same time, we want to build an organization of 600 plus. Guys, it's everything you need. It's the perfect business for you. Now you simply got to make a decision. How do you get involved? It's a one-time investment of $99 plus the $40 a month for the website. It's the state-of-the-art website with the tools, the marketing. You can track your business. We have access to our most powerful, game-changing compensation plan. And then, of course, the membership for $79.97. So your investment today is just $228.97. Laughable. 230 bucks. I was talking to someone today. They say, well, if you have children, the government gives you that every month with that tax code. You could talk to someone and say, hey, you got 4 kids. Take one of those $250 and put it towards a business, and then employ your kids. And now you put a few $1,000 a year back into your household. 230 bucks. When I had my cleaning company, that's the cost of a professional. It wasn't even that. It was more than that for a vacuum cleaner. But here's the beautiful thing with the membership. So the monthly overhead is $119, $120. That's your membership and the website. But when you get 3 customers, that $79.97 goes away. So $40 a month puts you in a position to have a nationwide finance company, no licensing required, no territorial restrictions, no overhead, no inventory. Guys, the sky is the limit. Everything you need, you don't have to learn taxes. You don't have to learn credit. We have experts to do that. Our job is simply to guide people in front of the information and allow the experts to do all the work. It's everything you need to succeed with the leverage, the cash flow, the residual passive income, which is going to give you that time and that financial freedom to do whatever you want, whenever you want, with whoever you want. This business is going to give you the ability to become free to do what God put you on this earth to do. Right now, most people are not pursuing their passion because they're spending the majority of life working a job they hate. We're freeing people up, guys. We want to help free you up, and we're going to guarantee it, guys. This is something that I think is absolutely amazing. We put our money where our mouth is. If you follow our systems and our experts and strategies and opportunity can help you to save, make, or grow your money in your first 30 days, you got to plug in. You got to let us help you. If you can't change your finances, we're going to give you a full refund. What is there to lose? Where's the risk? The risk is not getting involved. The risk is sitting on the sideline, letting this amazing opportunity pass you by. And one of the things that I was taught was the definition of poor, P-O-O-R, is passing over opportunities repetitively. But then you have what is called PO. See, a lot of us know what PO means. See, PO is being passed over. See, we were passed over with Facebook. We were passed over with Uber. We were passed over with all these $1,000,000, billion-dollar opportunities. No one called you and invited you to the dorm or to the garage to say, hey, I'm about to make this move and everybody's going to jump all over it and you're going to get rich. No one called you, so you were passed over. But after today, you can never, ever, ever say you haven't been in the right place at the right time. There'll never be a better time than right now. 4.3 million people decided not to go back to work. The pandemic has unplugged people from the matrix, and folks realize that I don't like the quality of life I have. I'm spending too much time building someone else's dreams. I'm looking for another way, and we have that way. We just simply got to bring it to them. So ladies and gentlemen, I simply want to say to you, I want to be the first to welcome you to MWR Financial. Welcome to the team. Now is the time for you to make a decision to take control of your financial future. Congratulations. Get back with the person, text them right now and say, listen, I am a number one. I want this membership immediately. Get the membership. Let's get our experts in play to go to work to help improve your financial foundation. Okay? But if you're number two and you want to be a part of this movement, you want to get in that 600 club, you want to break generational curses and be the first generation millionaire in your family, then hey, let's get you started in the business. And we can go to work as early as this weekend to help you to get paid and promoted and ready for our Tuesday. We got events. Our corporate event is on Monday nights. We have a team training on Tuesday evenings at 9:15, where we're teaching the systems and we're getting duplication happening. Our numbers are just increasing. Now is your time. Welcome to the team. And congratulations to each and every one of you guys. So with that being said, I'm going to end our Zoom presentation. And we'll wrap this up, guys. Let's do this. We don't usually do it, but we have a nice group of individuals. Hold on, let me stop my live stream on YouTube. To all our YouTube folks who are listening in, welcome. Get back with the information down in the content below. Let's get you set up and enrolled, and we'll talk.